So I'm going to hit you with some Cleveland knowledge that I've recently experienced. Okay, we woke up the other morning and we went to Grumpy's Cafe.
Yep.
All right, have you guys been? Grumpy's is the #1 ranked breakfast eatery in Cleveland. It's in the South Side. From there, we drove over to the Christmas Story House.
Yep.
Did the tour of it. Went through the museum, bought some stuff. Don't tell the kids. Then we went to the West Side Market, to the clock tower at the West Side Market. Did the whole open market there. Daniel said, I've never seen such fresh meat cuts in all my life.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it's really important to understand, I'm not certain that outside of like Kroger, my wife has ever seen a fresh meat cut. I don't know what she was talking about when she said this. It blew my mind, though, that she said it. On the way to the West Side Market, the open market, I had no idea what it was going to be. We're walking by, and I look in the storefront, and I see a barber shop. And I see barber chairs as far as the eye could see. And it had a sign out front that said, $6 haircuts. I wasn't necessarily interested in a $6 haircut. I would be willing to pay a little bit more, so it looked normal. But I said, I'm going to run in there. And she's like, no, you're not. Like, you should seriously do it. I've traveled with Jeff before, and Jeff got a haircut at, what was the name of the barbershop?
No, I do it lots of times.
Fayetteville.
You talking about Fayetteville?
Yeah.
Stars and Stripes barber shop.
Stars and Stripes. So I channeled my inner Jeff. I said, I'm going in. So I go in and I tell the lady, she's like, what are you having done? I've never had a barbershop ask me that before. And I said, well, probably just a fade.
Well, how do they know what you want if they don't?
Well, no, I mean, I've had the barber ask me that before, but the lady running the cash register has never been like, what are you having done? And I was like, probably just like, I just need it cleaned up. Yeah, just a haircut. She hands me a napkin and a receipt and says, go have a seat. I said, where? I thought at a chair. I was like, where? She's like, in the back.
A napkin?
Yeah, a napkin
What's that
and a
for?
receipt. Well, I'm getting there. So I go to the back, and there's, no joke, 40 chairs in there. Barber's going crazy. I sit down, and I start realizing very quickly, I'm at a barber college, and these people are learning how to cut hair.
Oh.
Which is, again,
Which is why the napkins for the blood.
Yeah.
When they practice straight razoring.
So they come and get me, and I'm
Is
like,
that what the napkin was for?
no, not for the blood.
You can believe.
Was it for like a
Convince
instead of
me
a
of that
Q-tip?
actually.
No, they just use it like the napkin at the end. Honest to God, I still don't know. You can't whisper on a podcast.
So then when you got home, you had to get a haircut.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Probably was because on 25th there's everything.
Right.
Well, they did tell me. My guy, he works midnight shift at the Ford plant and cuts hair during the day to get his hours in. The white jacket people are they're the instructors. If the guy said, if you have a lot of hair, a kid that won't behave, which we had that problem next to me, and he said, a student really messes it up, the white jackets come over and fix the problem. I was really praying a white jacket didn't have to come to my chair.
Right.
Now, I always say, like, oh, you can't mess it up. It grows back. I was legitimately scared.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Well, you
I've
can
got a
mess it up.
podcast Monday.
This is a fresh haircut.
It is.
How many days old? Just 2?
This morning, because he had to get this stuff
I
fixed.
got this Saturday. And
So how's it look on him, you guys?
Yeah, you guys.
No,
Look
listen,
pretty
I'll
good.
tell you what, Cleveland has some great, even barber colleges,
Yeah.
the barbers, like, you can be pretty confident when you walk into a barber shop
Yeah.
in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You're going to get a good fade. You got to, that's what they specialize in. So don't
When
go
I
in
was
there
leaving,
looking for
he's-
anything fancy, get a fade and walk out.
When I was leaving, he said, I got you right. So that's this.
you sign your
He's a
napkin?
confident. He's a confident
I got you
student,
right.
Yeah.
So wait, what did you say the napkin was for?
I never really did figure it out.
Sweat. Just
Yeah, at the
dab.
end, he did clean me off, and he sprayed this like alcohol-based thing, and he said if it burns, that means it's working. I was like, I don't know that's true either, but I'm just
A paper napkin?
a paper napkin like you would get at a
Probably
picnic
for the blood.
with a receipt. And I said, do I need to do anything with the receipt? He said, no.
It sounds like Brian knows what he's talking about.
Have you been to
Hey,
this
let's
barbershop,
introduce
Brian?
everybody.
No, but
Yeah.
trust
Oh,
me,
I'm
the
sorry.
napkin's
Yeah,
probably for the
Lord, I dove right into it. I'm sorry.
This is the special NFL prediction show.
coming out around Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah,
No, it's going to come out opening week,
yeah.
I think.
So
right.
So I'm Aaron.
This is Aaron Gustin. This is our Cleveland crew.
Yeah.
Who you guys rooting for?
Bills.
Bills fans?
Yeah, Bills all day.
Big Bills fan.
Nice.
I'm going to go for the Browns.
You're for the
I'm
Browns?
going to go for the Browns.
Man, that
Okay.
signs, man
Browns
that
all
signs
day.
my check.
Browns
the
all
Bills.
day.
So we have the whole Cleveland crew here today.
Yeah, we'll
100% of our Cleveland staff is here today in Barbersville.
For the next 40 minutes, I really hope no emergencies need to be dealt
fine.
with.
We're fine. We got
If
this taken
so,
care
we'll
of.
step away.
So let's do names real quick for
Oh,
those that don't know.
our office runs pretty well. It'll be all right.
Sure.
You want to start from the top and work your way down?
I'm Lauren. I'm the executive director for Cleveland.
I'm Erica. I am the RNDO for Cleveland.
And I'm Brian. I'm the DO.
Awesome. And
Thanks for coming back.
Jeff Stevens over in the captain's seat.
That's right. I'm the host of this NFL show. I've got, look at how many categories we have to predict through.
This is a big day.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that if you don't care about sports, this probably isn't the one for you.
Yeah, fast forward.
If you like football,
Like it anyway.
dialed in. Get dialed in.
Yeah, this is a big day.
Because what's going to happen is we're going to make a lot of predictions. We're going to come back and be held accountable to these things. So you better not be saying silly stuff. There's going to be some money on the line and a lot of pride on the line.
Yeah. I'm taking this very
Hey,
serious.
do you
I'm
want
very
me to take the work
serious.
phone? I'll go listen.
There.
Okay. All right. Do you want to do we want to talk about anything serious or just get right to football? Are y'all going to Frank's tonight?
Yeah.
Of course, that's
be
a
there.
serious
I
conversation.
thought we
Of
all
course
were going to
I thought-
Frank's. And
I thought you were coming too. Are
I'm
you
going to.
That's right. Aaron, you coming?
I have youth soccer after this.
Oh, okay, I got
Don't
it.
make me pick
don't worry.
which one
What
you
time-
guys am I
we'll,
taking.
we'll still be there, man. What time's it at? Like 7?
What time are we thinking?
We'll be there whenever you show up.
I have a meeting. I have a meeting, and then I have to go to it's a short meeting, but I have. Oh God, I can't even say it out loud.
Get it out there. Go
Nope,
ahead.
I'm
We're
not
sharing
doing it. I have
openly
another
here.
obligation, but I'm gonna be there as soon as I can, and I'm not saying it.
Is it better than you soccer?
It's not as good as you soccer. No, I'm more ashamed.
I wish I would have thought of that.
Okay, give us some. So you were here. How many months ago has it been?
It was. I think it was end of October. We did the
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving show.
It
Yeah.
was November 7th.
It was again
November
hot
7th.
in November, and it was hot.
Very good.
Every
Now
time
we're
you guys
here.
come, you bring the heat with
Dude,
you.
like it's awful outside.
It's like in Reed, Florida right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Erica, you were not on the podcast,
No, I was in the studio.
Yeah,
but
studio.
you were here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, give us some updates. First, let's get, just for a minute, how's things going in Cleveland? What's new? Challenges, successes?
I love how she looks
I
at
have a
you.
couple of questions I actually want to ask you guys.
Yeah.
How are things going?
Things are great. It's
Yeah, no, everything runs pretty well. It's like the same time we were down here last time. Like, right people, right place, and things are just smooth. You know, working on growing, which is what we kind of tried to attack this year. This will be we just hit a first full year in our new office in Lakewood, so we're kind of getting into the community a little more, trying to get ourselves out there, let people know who we are, what we do. But just keep moving forward.
They're in Lakewood.
Everything's
You
pretty
guys
good.
are right across from a notorious bike shop, right? A bicycle shop. Is
Yeah,
that right?
that is correct. Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah. Would you happen to know the name of that notorious
I believe
bike
it's
shop?
Eat Cycles.
It's Beats.
Maybe
Beat
Beat
Cycles.
Beach cycles.
Beat Cycles.
I couldn't see the beat from over here, but I knew what it was
Tuning
called
in.
anyways.
It's on Detroit Avenue,
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
on the shirt.
Yeah.
The other place is busy too, man.
Yeah,
Like
all
right
day.
across the street,
Yeah.
people are getting out of there all day.
We were just there. I was in the storefront looking across at Village Caregiving. They have a great corner location right there across from CVS and Beat Cycle. It's the triangle of care is what that is. So you have Village Caregiving, CVS, and
the
Beat
liquor store.
Cycles.
No, I'm pleased
yeah.
about Beat Cycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat
Vanessa,
cycles.
do you know what that makes me think of? Detroit Avenue.
The song.
Well,
As a vanilla ice.
so
Yeah.
okay, that's where I'm going with this. But it's not Detroit Avenue.
We're on Detroit Avenue,
I-
yeah.
In the Vanilla Ice song,
I don't think it. I
No, I'm like I sing it like that.
this is exactly what.
What do they say?
Man, maybe I'm about to be
Is it that
wrong.
Ninja Turtles one?
So it's the line is that I'm down. Sarah and I, my wife, we're riding a tandem bicycle around Key West. We're gonna go around the entire island. It's like 4.5 miles or something. And so the A1A is what you see a lot of signs for it. And so we're putting on Vanilla Ice and everything. And that part, at least I thought it said A1A Beachfront Avenue.
Oh, I always thought it was
It's
Beach.
beachfront.
Beach.
I thought. And she's like, it says Detroit Avenue. I'm like, why would it say Detroit Avenue?
Yeah.
If the song is about being at the beach the whole time. Now we got to get this What? And what if I'm wrong?
Can we fact
Detroit
check this,
Avenue
please?
in
I
Key
know,
West
can we
somewhere?
fact check?
Shazam.
Get those Ice Baby lyrics going. I'm getting ready to clown all of you if I'm right, because there was nobody at this table that knew better either. Sarah,
I was like, now
honey,
I'm second guessing myself.
you're in the clear, or maybe going to the moon because I'm wrong and they're all right. Is it Beach A1A, Beachfront Avenue?
It's a road in Miami that runs along the Atlantic Ocean, the A1A Beachfront Avenue.
Why does
There
everybody
are-
think it's Detroit?
There are a bunch of bars on this street.
I thought he just
Yes,
really
there
liked
are.
Lakewood.
Same.
There's a bunch of bars on
People
Detroit
really
Avenue, too,
like
if that helps.
I'm out here educating today, okay?
Today's youth.
Right.
Okay, that's what it makes me think of. Real quickly, go down the line. Give me one thing that each one of you, if you think, let's say, think in 5 years from now, I hope this will be different about who I am or my life or something I'm working on to try to improve or something that occupies a little bit of your mental space, takes up that real estate. Like, I get it. I'd like to improve X in my life.
How serious are we getting with those?
This is serious.
Because to be honest, mine's not really that serious.
If you had agreed with me about Vanilla Ice, I wouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, in 5 years for my mental health status, I really want to be a better florist.
A better florist?
I do. I really want to. But that's my
You're gonna have to get
5 year
on
plan.
this
That's
mic
my
with it.
5 year plan. Hold on, should I do like
What do you mean a
Wait,
better
what was it?
florist?
Like I don't know how to garden at all.
Oh, I see.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh,
No
we
idea.
stopped at a gas station on our way down here, and we ended up in this. We ended up in like this. So sorry. We ended up in this greenhouse, and we're navigating this greenhouse full of mums commenting on their irrigation system. We're stopping on our way home to buy mums that eventually we will both kill. I'm positive.
Meanwhile, I text my wife. I go, "Hey, do you want me to pick up some mums on the way back?" She's like, "I'll just kill them." I was like, "Hey, respect, baby."
He goes, "Where
Because
are
she
you
would.
guys?"
They would die on the front steps.
That was a good move, though. While
Yeah.
you're at a mum's store anyway.
It was a gas
No,
station.
it was a gas station.
It
It was the prettiest gas station. They were like losing their minds at like the potters next to the pumps. Like, look how
Okay.
pretty they are.
It was it was crazy.
You're at a gas station anyway.
Yeah.
We were
Might
by
as
Bob
well
Evans
send.
Farm. We
Oh,
were at
wow,
Bob
you're
Evans
right there
Farm.
in the Rio Grande Valley.
Yes, it's exactly
Rio
where we
Grande.
were.
We called it the Rio Grande.
Yeah, we,
Exit
every time we
160.
come back.
There's a marathon, exit 160.
Yep.
It's
That's a wholesome place up there. We're opening an office
Brian-
over in Athens near there.
What did she say?
Oh yeah, you didn't go, Erica.
I was really hoping we could skip me altogether.
I did, but he called you out.
Thanks, Brian.
You're welcome. People helping people.
We've got gardening.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 5 years, I just hope to be more well traveled and just I'll be in my late 40s, so I just want to make sure I'm in a good health state. You know, like I hope I'm
Alive.
healthy.
She's wanting to be alive.
Thank you.
In 5 years, you're going to be in your late 40s.
Truth.
When people see this, they won't believe you. You look like you could be 20 some years old.
I appreciate that, and I hope
Yeah.
in 5 years I continue to look like I'm in my 20s.
See, my hair's all turned gray. We're the same age though. Okay.
We are.
Got you, buddy.
Yep. Well traveled. That's a great answer. I hope that for you.
He
Yeah,
shaved it all
really
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I could do. Just go to Cleveland with get a napkin, bloody head, cut all my hair off. Brian,
So what did they say in Happy Gilmore? It's like my 5-year plan is to not die.
I think that's the first Happy Gilmore quote we've had on the show, if I'm not mistaken.
mine's not much different.
In 5 years, I'll be in my 50s.
That really sucks.
So I'll be at 50. Let's put it. I'll be at 50.
You look good too, man.
You know,
Yeah.
just to get my kids out of the house, man. Like, you know, not in a bad way, but like, I got a 14-year-old, I got a 9-year-old, just to put them in the right place.
Uh-huh.
Let them, prepare them to run their own lives, and then get them out of the damn house. And then I can be an empty nester, which would be awesome. But no, just prepare them for life. I mean, that's what I look forward to.
Yeah.
Wow. I really did
Bravo.
not know we were going this serious on this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
It
I
is.
was already going to
Almost
be
as
25.
We're just gonna come hang out in your garden. Just in 5 years, we'll be at your garden.
Aaron, I have one more question I want to ask before we
No,
get to
please, go
football.
ahead.
In 5 years, he'll be 37,
I
based
wish.
on his hair's color.
Gosh, I wish.
You look pretty good, man. I'm the one that's looking old. I'm only
Distinguished,
30.
man. Distinguished.
Okay. I want to. Yeah, I'm only 30. kind of a prodigy,
Yeah.
you know, ahead of my years.
Founded this company when you were 17.
Took guts.
Yeah.
Started with a landscaping business, mowing a neighbor's lawn, and boom, here we are.
That's true, actually. And the COO was my business partner for that, so not much has changed. Question for you. Do you guys ever fight in the office? And I mean, what I mean by that, let me explain. You're going to think I'm joking. Part of having a good team that trusts one another, holds each other accountable when standards are not met, when balls are dropped, is to have honest communication and productive conflict. Are you guys close enough yet to where you can kind of get into it a little bit and then go have lunch and everything's cool? Do you ever get into any kind of arguments or anything?
Just holding the mic.
She's like, is it my turn?
I'm ready to take the mic on this one.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I think so. I threw my shoe at Brian last week or the week before, and we often talk about bringing a Nerf gun in just to pelt each other every now and then when I'm
Your
feeling
desk
frustrated.
and his desk pretty close.
Keep
That
so close.
shoe had to really.
She missed.
He has crazy cat-like reflexes.
Yeah.
I know it.
I've seen him dance. I believe you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had never seen him dance, but I
Yeah.
got to watch him play volleyball yesterday, and I took my daughter. I do not mean to derail this question at
No,
all,
you're
but
fine.
my daughter was like, I am very impressed with how quickly and how good he is out there.
I was
Like,
Yeah.
completely sober, too. It was insane.
Wow.
So yes, I think that we have healthy conflict. Like I can verbalize concern, whether it's a shoe or an eye roll, or if my eyes get really big, they kind of know that I'm getting irritated, and
Yeah.
we can discuss it. So I think so. Go do it.
I would say the big question every day at the Cleveland office is how big is Erica's eyes going to get today?
Oh,
How big are Erica's eyes today?
yeah.
You know, she looks at me sometimes, I'm pretty big.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Feels
But no,
pre-
like, I mean, conflict breeds ideas, right? Like, so
Yep.
we have no problem. I mean, obviously, her and I have been together for a long time in general. She
Yeah.
was fairly new.
I'm
But,
very new.
I mean, if I did something wrong, I'll be the first one to own it, but by all means, also tell me. You
And
know, and the
dodge
same
the
thing. It goes every way.
And dodge a shoe
Yeah.
and maybe a paperclip.
We don't ever fight. We don't ever argue like to the point to where it's like we're raising our voices, but we have no problem saying, I would have done it like this. Maybe we do it like this before we make any big decision, which isn't really, I mean, we're not like moving offices or anything like that, but hiring, you know, whether we have a conflict with a caregiver or a client for that matter too, client's family, whatever it looks like, we always kind of talk it through.
Have
And-
you ever been mad enough that when he was going down to the basement to use the bathroom, you just want to give up? You know what I mean?
We
Just
got
a-
new stairs.
We did get new stairs.
But before
So
that,
they'll hurt more.
just a little.
No.
Okay, see, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Outside the slipper.
I don't know if I believe you.
Well, she can't admit to a crime.
I just said, had you ever thought about it?
Brian, Lauren, whenever you're there and Erica's eyes are getting big, or she gives a big eye roll, and it's a little rude, okay?
Ooh, Erica. Jeez, I'm trying to tell you.
Do you ever say, like, kind of pause and stop and just be like, okay, you disagree? Like, have that moment of, like, actual productive.
He wants to hear that we're productive at work.
Okay, so you want to hear? No, I will say I always go, whoa, Erica's eyes just got pretty big. How big are Erica's eyes? Tell me how big they are. I can't look.
This is like a giant learning curve for me too. You know, working in an office and working with caregivers, working in a home. It's very much different. You know, I went from working in a hospital setting where I had lots of nurses to bounce ideas off of, and schedules changing where I had different people, different input. So, you know, I have Lauren and Brian, and so it's like, okay, if I don't agree, like sometimes I just need to like think about what my face is doing, because I
love it. I love your facial reaction.
But we ask why too, right?
Yes,
You don't
like-
agree, why?
like, but my perspective
put
can
some
be
purpose
completely
behind that.
different. My perspective can be completely different on why I'm not where they're at, and it's like I'm open to what they have to say, and they're open to what I have to say.
Sounds like you handle it well. It's acknowledged, but in a
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like
team
Erica White
way.
breathing like
all
that.
right, what's up? Like with a smile, right?
Yeah.
You don't have ego about it where you're
No.
like, oh, she doesn't like my idea.
No, not at all. We're extremely fortunate in the Cleveland office. We are extremely fortunate.
That's real talk, right? So
Yeah.
you would think, why in the world does Jeff want to ask about this? Was he trying to make us all have a bad time? It's not like I don't
No.
do the same exact thing. And this is just how life is. And how well you deal with those types of moments can determine if you all keep on getting along and you go
Yeah.
out and you have lunch together, or if you're at each other's throats and next thing you know, the whole place is toxic. So take a lesson from the Cleveland folks here.
Throw a shoe.
Throw a shoe.
Throw your shoe.
Throw a shoe. Or the jar. Or we have a jar.
We do
We have a
have
jar.
of
That you throw?
words
Oh,
that
okay.
we
Words
just
that
kind
we
of just toss them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bad words. I got
Yeah.
you.
They are swears.
Jeff, aren't you thankful that you and I have never had those type of problems?
Exactly. We've lived it. Okay. Nobody's immune from that.
Well, we'll
I think-
we'll pros and cons. Something if it's serious, like if it's a
Yeah.
serious conflict or
Let me ask you
where
this.
our ideas are completely on opposite spectrums.
Yes.
Let's pros and cons it real quick. Run it back past each other.
You have to disagree with each other if you're passionate about what you're
Yeah.
doing. We're sitting here wearing football jerseys, okay? So you ever seen Tom Brady rip somebody's ass in a game or Michael Jordan? Of course you do.
Oh, yeah.
It's because you're passionate about what
Right.
you're doing, and we all care about this. But the best teams that win championships get past this point of it's all about me.
Right.
And if somebody's on me, I know it's because they care about me and we're all united in this goal, and that's what's happening here, right?
Yeah, nothing ever carries on.
I know.
You know, it's like okay,
you
cool. We
guys.
disagree. Tomorrow, we don't leave mad. It's
No.
like or anything like that at
Yeah.
all. It's like cool. Hey, I get you. You got a different angle. Cool. I like it. I like your angle better than mine.
I think if we
and
ever
then move
came,
on. I almost said too
I think if
racist.
we ever came to the moment though, like if anything like that ever happened, that's when we would take a step back and we'd be like, what happened? Because there's no room for that. We're just very good. We're very fortunate. We all get along, listen to each other.
I know. Your office would be so much fun to work in. Look at us. Are you kidding me? If I was going to move to Cleveland, it would be just so that I could work there with you all.
we got a room for a desk, man.
Well, I mean,
we actually have a
you were
desk.
supposed to come by before the end of June, remember? And it's been a long time.
Oh, she did it.
So I think
we made it a pretty
remember?
good time in here
Yeah.
before it
I mean,
happened.
I
I didn't think she'd hit it. I was wondering.
I didn't even send a text to be like, "Hey, it's July
23
4th.
minutes
You're
in.
like you're 5 days late, bro."
It's like, oof.
I know. I even doubled down on it at the nurses meeting in Columbus and promised
What do you
Erica
think
I
told
would.
us?
I know. I told on you. I was like, he's coming. Jeff is coming to the office.
So we're just waiting for that email.
They keep bringing him fresh flowers every day. He's coming today.
I've got
Today's
these
the
fresh
day.
pastries. I'm like, he's arriving. I know
Yeah.
it. Today's
Their
the day.
flowers aren't fresh. They
Wasted
can't garden.
so many
They're dead.
pastries.
Oh no!
Well, she
we
can't
buy
garden.
them.
We'll keep them alive. We
Yeah.
got plants that are.
We do
I,
have plants
Still
to make
ish.
those.
I had every intention on earth to do it. I promise. But I don't know. Life got in the way, I guess. I'm sorry. I can't say
to Jeff's
anything.
credit,
I have no defense.
He said, "Oh, when the Cleveland team comes down here, I'm in so much trouble."
I actually said I was like, "When was the last time Cleveland has seen any of them?" I go, "Where were we at in Nashville?"
I saw Aaron.
yeah, I came.
Well, you did come, and then
Hey, wait a minute.
Mike
you,
came.
You were just there. Did you stop in?
We talked on the way up. Yeah,
Oh, talked.
yeah. I have a picture of me in front of their office. Okay.
That was just
That's
that.
pretty
Like,
good.
that was
I mean,
that was just
how we
weekend. but
talked
you were
about
up,
our old
you were up
stuff.
like a month ago or something.
You can't get this shirt anywhere else except right in front of their building.
He has a picture in front of the. I mean, I tried to get him into this sinking canoe with me. It backfired.
I brought receipts.
Okay, it's time to predict the NFL.
Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna go division by division.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right,
This is gonna be awesome.
and then I'm gonna ask you based on your picks, who's in the AFC and the NFC championship games?
Oh yeah.
Who's plays each other in the Super Bowl, and who's your Super Bowl champion? Wow.
I've really brushed up on my Browns history, so
I
I,
know,
was hoping
yeah.
you could focus more on that, but we'll go with this. I'm on this journey with
But
you.
before we do this,
Okay.
I want to talk a little bit about Browns history.
Erica, take it.
Erica, who is the greatest Browns quarterback of all time?
Oh,
Yeah.
Bernie Kosar.
Oh, I thought sure she was
Yeah,
gonna say Baker
that's
Mayfield.
what I would have went with.
Okay.
I don't know if that's accurate,
I
but
was
that's
like,
what I would have.
I can tell you the best kicker is Phil Dawson.
Okay, that's just good.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, it was like Kozar and Boomer and
Yeah.
the AFC North were battling it out all the time.
How many times have you seen two people wear kickers jerseys?
Is this both Dawes? What?
Well, mine's Dawson.
So I refuse to ever buy a jersey from Cleveland with somebody's name on it. 2 years ago, we picked up Chase McLaughlin.
Oh, how smart.
So I picked up his jersey.
Chase is like, who bought my jersey?
I'm one of four. I'm one of four. It's rare.
Kelly Holcomb was also a quarterback for the Browns for a blink.
Yeah.
It's my maiden name, so I also have those jerseys. But
Look at that.
Phil Dawson is
I
He was
need
a
a
jersey.
Stevens on the Bills. This is a great idea.
Thank you.
I've never seen one, though.
Yeah, the way people roll out
So,
of Cleveland. I had
for
to-
those who
never
are
get a
just
name.
listening on Spotify, we have Lauren in a Browns sweatshirt, Erica's in a Browns jersey, Brian's in a Browns jersey. I have on a Bills jersey.
And Aaron has on a bicycle shirt.
Well, I
And-
was there.
Listen, I get it.
It's from Cleveland.
Support.
He
Support.
has on a Cleveland bicycle shirt, so clearly it's 4 versus 1 here.
Yeah, this isn't your fault.
Is there anything else you want to say about the Browns?
Well, here's my question: are they going to move the stadium or not? There's
I have a
rumors.
feeling that
I
they
think
are.
they should.
There's rumors
I
that
don't
they're,
think they
they
should.
have the airport next door to the stadium, and the rumor is that they are trying to force the county to let them use the airport property to build the new
It's a
dome.
bird park.
Is that the eminent? Is that what the eminent domain
Yeah,
like
so
15
that-
years ago for housing and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying to pressure them into letting them build the whole complex there. And so their idle threat is, we'll just move it 15 miles out of town if you don't.
The renderings look awesome though. Like,
Yeah.
it looks like it'd be a great place if it actually
A dome
if it
in
actually
Cleveland
becomes
would
what
be
what it's supposed
amazing.
to be.
Oh, it'd be so great.
Okay, before we get into this, then, I want to ask your prediction for the Browns season. How, out of 17 games, what's the record going to be? Are they going to make the playoffs? How deep they going to go? First up, Brian McLaughlin.
What was the question?
What's the
How
record?
many, I'm just kidding. How many games? No. 10-7. And I think
Does that get him in the playoffs?
I think so.
Okay.
But I also think our quarterback's probably only gonna play 3 of them. Oh, what's his face?
Watson.
He's gonna break it.
I'll give him
all.
3 games.
Yeah, I'm not certain he's going to start. He's still got that arm.
Yeah, I think it'll be enough to squeak us into the division.
Okay. And then do they win a playoff game?
Yeah,
Do they win 2 playoff games?
I'll give him 1.
1 playoff
Yeah,
game.
like it was like spades, where I could say like 1 and maybe 1, maybe 2.
Erica, what's the record?
So I love the Browns, but I'm going.
I have a special prize for the winner who's closest, by the way, so take this seriously.
Yeah, I'm going 8-9.
8 and 9.
I know. I know. I
You
know.
want to switch to the Bills?
No, no.
8 and 9.
I do have crazy
the
respect.
playoffs.
Yes. I feel like our division is going to be really hard.
Okay, well, it is. You're right. It's the toughest one in football, I'm
Right.
sure.
I mean, we did really well last year, but
I'm gonna lose this because I'm a diehard Browns fan, but I'm gonna go 11-6.
11 and 6. You're definitely in the playoffs at this
11-6. Every year I say we're gonna go to the Super Bowl, Cleveland, and then every time it's okay next year.
Do they win a playoff game?
Yes.
Do they win 2 playoff games?
Yes.
Do they make it to the Super Bowl?
I think they'll bomb it at that point.
So they lose in the AFC Championship. Okay.
But I really want them to win. But I think that's what'll happen.
And that leaves Sir Aaron Gustin.
Well, I was going to go 11-6, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go 12-5.
Ooh, okay, bro.
Ain't
Okay, I'm going to go 12-5.
You might be
I'm
sitting.
feeling like a pessimist.
Well, now they changed the format, so the 1 seed gets a bye, and then everybody plays. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they win a playoff game?
I'm going to go 12-5, win 2 playoff games, and they shut it down after
Wow.
that.
Okay. Do you want me to make a prediction?
Yeah, of
or-
course.
Yep.
But you can't win if you win.
No, I can't win. I'll say the Browns. Man, I don't. Who, do you happen to know what their schedule is like outside of the division? I don't recall
Oh, I actually have one of
I
the
know.
Offense
who
too.
they are up against. I'm
I
going
know,
to
like
just say.
Dolphins.
Well, neither
Kansas
do we,
City.
so you don't get to do any research.
I think they're going to be pretty good. I think they're going to go. The Cleveland Browns, this year, guaranteed. I've never been more certain of anything in my life than that they are going to go
It's like 6 and 10.
10-7,
All right.
and lose their first playoff game.
So we were close. We were close, you and I.
Aaron, it's on. It's me and you.
Yeah.
or they might not make the playoffs. I don't know what 10-7 gets you this year. It'll be close, but 10-7, and then they don't win another game. However that shakes out. Fair? I didn't clown them.
No.
I'll tell you this while we're on our teams. I have a real fear the Bills will be terrible, genuinely terrible.
Really? This year?
Maybe win like 6 games, like 6-11 bad. Okay, here's the analysis. All right, they've lost Poyer and Hyde, their secondary. That's safeties that have both been there forever, and they're really, really good players. Both gone to free agency. You can look around their secondary and barely know anybody that plays on the team. In the linebacking core, Matt Milano, for those not watching, I've got on number 58 Matt Milano jersey, tore his biceps in a routine tackling drill in the preseason,
Not
out
good.
until December, basically the whole year. He's
Not
the best
good.
player on D.
Oh, boy.
The defensive line really never has been able to get to the quarterback very well. It's the reason they don't have a Super Bowl probably already under some really good years with Allen and the Bills. Just the same way that Brady and the Bucks could get to Mahomes that year and they just ran him ragged all over the field and the Bucks won. That's exactly why the Bills couldn't ever beat the Chiefs and lost with 13 seconds left because we don't have a D that can get to him. So that's still a problem. So there's the 3 phases of defense. It ain't pretty. Let's go offense for a minute, okay? We can't run the ball. We don't try to run the ball. We don't know how to run the ball. And when we do, we fumble the ball. So I don't have much faith in the running game. Okay? Wide receivers. They've lost Gabe Davis. They've lost Stephon Diggs. They don't have a receiver on that team that any of you would ever have heard of in your life, promise you. The offensive line, they lost Mitch Morse at center and some other guys. They're okay, maybe. That only leaves tight ends and Josh Allen at quarterback. Allen's great, but even he will give you 2 or 3 games a year where he's probably going to cost you the game with turnovers. Now, he's also going to play hero in several games too, but he's going to give a few away just by himself. And then at tight end, you've got Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid, who it's a pretty good tight end duo, so that's pretty good. And they have a good kicker in Tyler Bass. Does all of the stuff I just said, does that inspire? I have no idea why their their over under and wins is like 10.5 or 9.5, depending on where you look. That's crazy. Go sell your house.
Hold on.
Here's my advice to you.
Hold on now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We've talked about your financial advice. You had people earlier cash out their retirement, invest into Sheetz gas stations.
Yes.
I was heavy into sheets.
Sheets
I
are
think it's going to
sheets are
redefine what
blowing
gas
up, man.
stations are.
We should.
Okay.
It's like Taco Bell's around
It's
here.
like Taco Bell's around here.
We don't know. We don't even know that they're publicly traded. Is the concern? He was giving.
Go to the owner privately then.
Jump into Friendship. Friendship's a good gas station too in Ohio. Those are blowing up everywhere too.
The Sheets brothers of Pennsylvania is apparently accepting investments.
Okay, listen. We're gonna have to move along
Yeah,
here.
sorry.
But the Bills are in trouble.
Yeah.
I would suggest selling your house and betting everything you have on the under on the Bills line. Now, could that be more unbiased? I gave the Browns 10 wins. Now, if the Bills go win the Super Bowl, this will not age well at all. But I'll just say,
you get a lot of hate mail.
yeah, this is terrible. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
Cut that out.
This is actually going to be on the internet.
They can
I
cut
love
it
the
out.
Bills. I love you all.
Except
I'm very worried. I'm very, very worried. But here's what you got to hope, right? The coaching staff always gets a lot out of that team. All these guys that I say you've never heard of, that they turn out to produce. It comes down to that. They got a lot of young players, a lot of new guys. I'm just worried.
those guys are playing for their future too.
Several
so
people
hopefully,
just listed their house for sale on Zillow to buy this under, and now you're backpedaling again.
Well, I got worried the Bills might never talk to me again. I got scared.
Wait, you talked to the Bills?
I talked to them. Okay. Who wins the AFC East? These are the Bills, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Patriots. Who wins the division? This is rapid fire. You don't have time to think.
Dolphins.
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 All around Dolphins.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
Patriots,
Yeah, I just listen to Aaron. I don't
Patriots
know
don't need to
anything.
win anything anymore. They're done.
I watched them preseason last night. They have no idea
I don't
what's
like
going
Bill
on.
Belichick.
He's gone, so you don't have to
Good.
worry about it.
Look at how angry
That's
I
how
just got.
that's how up to
Good.
date we are on stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to go the other way and say that the Jets squeeze it out just because of their defense.
The Jets?
Yep.
Okay.
AFC North. You guys know this. It's the Browns, the Steelers, the Bengals, and the Ravens.
Ooh,
Ravens.
Bengals.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry, Browns.
Wait, so
I really
I
am
picked
a
the Browns
fan.
to lose after the first playoff game, right?
I really want the
Emily
Browns,
says
but they're not going to go to the Super Bowl.
Cleveland. Aaron.
Yeah, I'll go Ravens too.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. What do you got?
I'll go Ravens, yeah, because I only picked the Browns to win one playoff game.
Okay.
Give me the options again.
Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh.
Oh, Russell Wilson
I
can
hate
lead
Wilson.
this
Dude,
thing.
he looks
too.
so. I saw him on TV in a Steelers gear the other day. I was like, that looks so odd.
Yeah.
Like seeing that dude standing there like a Steelers.
Their
gear, I'm
only
like,
chance is he gets hurt and Justin Fields can pull something
All
together.
Russell
for him.
Wilson is going to do this year is just hold the ball and take sacks. It's like he likes getting sacked so much. I swear this guy refuses to throw the ball that I think his kids go out in the yard and he just lets them sack him all day. It's a favorite pastime in the Wilson
He's
household.
betting the over on the sacks.
I don't know. I don't like any of those teams, and I already don't think the Browns are going to win the AFC.
Go Cleveland.
Yeah,
But I already said they're not
then
going to
bet
win the
just-
AFC. I'm going
bet
Cleveland.
home,
then.
then.
I'm going Cleveland because all those other teams know.
When in doubt.
I'm going to take. Boy, it's hard to bet against Baltimore. I think the playoffs, I might like Burrow even better. I'm going to take Baltimore.
I think
AFC
Baltimore's going to
South.
be the winner.
You got the
Baltimore will be
Colts.
winner.
You got the Texans. You got the Jags. You got the Titans.
Oh, interesting.
Texans.
Yep, I'm going Texans as well.
Going Jaguars.
Erica's got the Jags.
I'll go Titans because I don't know any different.
Yeah, I don't
They do have a new coach.
I'm going to say Houston.
Didn't they?
AFC West.
Okay.
Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, Chargers.
Chiefs.
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 I have to. My wife's a huge Tay-Tay fan.
Really?
That's insane.
NFC East. Eagles, Giants, Commanders. Cowboys.
Oh,
I heard the
Eagles-
Cowboys are supposed to be great this
Eagles,
year.
Giants, Commanders, Cowboys.
Eagles.
Eagles. No, but they're so pumped up from last year. It's going to be a good year.
oh.
Brian?
Give me the Eagles too. I was gonna lean. I was
Aaron?
gonna lean the other way.
I'll go Cowboys.
I am going to say I'll go Dallas also. That's tight. NFC North. Lions, Vikings, Bears, Packers.
Oh my.
Vikings.
I'm going
I
Lions.
know. I was like, ooh.
Yep, I'm going Lions.
Aaron says
I'm
Lions.
Detroit.
Vikings for Brian.
You know, I'm going to go to the Bears.
Erica says the
Duh,
Lions.
Bears.
I know.
Lauren says the Bears.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I got to go Detroit, I guess. I like them. I like
I
Green
do.
Bay though pretty well too. But
I feel like the Bears
nobody
are
picked the
underdogs.
Packers. Okay, NFC South. That is Buccaneers, Panthers, Saints, Falcons.
Wow. I mean, you could do without
Tampa
all
Bay.
those. Is it because of Baker?
Erica's Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
People are high on the Falcons. They got Kirk Cousins.
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay as well.
Same.
Baker's good for one more.
I'll go Tampa Bay. I liked Baker.
I thought they should have pulled him when
I
they
did
should have
too.
made him come out when he hurt his shoulder.
I thought you were all going to say Atlanta, and I was going to go Tampa Bay to be a little different. But now you've all gone Tampa Bay, so I'm going to go Atlanta.
It's because we're Browns fans.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I've got a surprise for you in just a minute.
So none of us picked.
NFC West. We're talking Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals, 49ers.
Seahawks.
49ers.
49ers.
It's my backup team, so I like the colors.
Nick's cousin plays for the 49ers.
You said 49ers, Aaron? Okay. We got two 49ers
I'm
and a
gonna go
Seahawks.
49ers. Sorry. Yeah.
Ah, man. Got to go 49ers. They're maybe the best team
Watch
in
the
football.
Seahawks pull it off. Just because they have cool colors.
Okay, four 49ers and a Seahawks. So now, I need your AFC
I'm not gonna
championship.
win one of them.
The teams that most of you have picked here, these are your choices for who makes it to the AFC championship. The Dolphins, the Ravens or the Browns, the Texans, the Chiefs.
Dolphins. Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going to go Baltimore and Kansas City.
That's a good one, Aaron. That's a really good matchup.
Aaron, Baltimore, Kansas City, Brian.
Oh, I wasn't even.
I'm
what were
sorry.
you saying?
I'm going Dolphins, Chiefs.
Erica's
I thought you were
got
just saying some stuff.
I would rather see that.
Miami and Kansas City.
What are the teams again? Sorry.
You got, teams like Miami, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Houston, Jacksonville,
Baltimore, and then Chiefs or somebody else. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I hate Baltimore.
Clearly, I love sports ball.
Did you take Baltimore and Kansas?
I'm gonna take Baltimore and Kansas though. Kansas City.
Okay.
Even though I want to say the Browns and Kansas City, but I just come on Browns, get a
I
quarterback.
What a pleasant surprise it would be.
I'll go
Yeah.
Kansas City and Houston. Spice it up a little bit. Okay, on the NFC side, now it's Dallas and Philly, the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Lions, the Packers, the Vikings, Buccaneers, 49ers.
I'm going to go 49ers and Lions. This could be.
I'm gonna go Tampa Bay and Detroit.
I was going to say the Bucks and Niners.
I was gonna do the 49ers and Tampa Bay.
Brian, you said the Bucks
Bucks
and
and
the
Niners.
Niners.
Yeah.
Lauren, who you got?
49ers and Tampa Bay.
Keep doing this.
Wow, you guys got a lot of faith
I wish
in
I knew
Tampa.
what I was saying. I'm just
Baker
rattling off
Mayfield.
animals at this
Loyalty,
point.
Jeff.
I like
You all still love Baker, don't you?
God, he's
I don't
hard.
think
Yeah.
they should have traded on.
You,
when they
everybody
did.
in here, you should go bet your houses on Tampa Bay. It sounds like if you believe Baker.
They should have. They
They
should
have
have. They
better
should have not
weather
let
than
him
us.
play. They should have pulled him and gave him some time to heal.
I'll say
Browns.
49ers end up playing. I like Detroit. I like Green Bay. I like Philly. Dallas will probably choke as always. I guess I'll
like
go.
Detroit.
I guess I'll go
Cheerleaders.
Detroit again. But this seems like I'm picking too much chalk. I'm setting myself up for failure. All right, who's in the Super Bowl? You've got on this side over here. Now you've got to pick between your game. Aaron, who wins between Baltimore and Kansas City?
I think this is Baltimore's year.
Brian, who wins between Baltimore?
KC.
Okay. Erica, you got Miami and KC. Who wins?
Miami. Going to go crazy.
Okay. And Lauren, you've got Baltimore, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
I'll take Kansas City also. I'm tired of picking against Mahomes. It's just like Brady's. I'm not doing it anymore. And then on the NFC side, Aaron, who wins 49ers or Detroit?
God, it's 49ers.
Baltimore 49ers Super Bowl for you. Okay, Brian, you got Bucks 49ers.
Bucks. Let's do it, baby.
Go with it.
Lauren 49ers and Bucks.
49ers.
KC 49er rematch. Erica, you got Miami versus either Tampa Bay or Detroit.
I mean, you got three choices.
Tampa Bay or Detroit's your choice now.
Going Detroit. I want to
Okay.
see them win.
I'm really glad I'm not right on that. I wouldn't be
That
able
would
to
be
do it.
nice.
49ers and Detroit's my pick. You know what? Let's just roll with Detroit. I want to be different. I'm going to say the Lions are getting to the first Super Bowl ever. I don't know. Have they ever been in a
I
Super
would love that for them.
I don't know if they've ever been to a Super Bowl.
Let's go. Okay, now who wins the Super Bowl? Baltimore versus 49ers. Aaron Gustin, who wins?
Baltimore.
This is their time. Okay. Brian, you've got KC
I hate them.
and
I
Tampa
hate 'em.
Bay.
I know. I was gonna be like, Lamar's
Casey.
prime was a long time ago. I feel like I like
Right.
Lamar.
There's a dynasty going on.
I feel
over
like, I mean, the
I
fact
like
that he's like
Lamar.
his own person.
Erica,
Yes.
the Dolphins or the Lions?
Oh, the Lions.
Nice.
there. Duh, I saw it already.
Right. Were you from the future? Didn't tell anybody? Okay, Lauren.
What's your sports
What do I have
almanac
here?
from Back to the Future?
The 49ers.
The 49ers or the Chiefs?
49ers.
Lamar's 27.
Oh, we have four different picks.
He's only 27.
I feel like he's so.
That is
Well,
how I
he's-
won
that's like
fantasy
39
football.
in
I won
football
fantasy
years.
football because of Lamar.
I mean, I'm having to pick the Chiefs to do a three-peat. Never
That's
been
why
done.
I keep thinking it's not going to
It's
happen. but
never
then-
happened. I know.
Never been done.
Never say never.
I'm gonna predict the first three-peat ever.
He did.
I'm going
He did
Chiefs.
throw a pass behind his back the other night. So there's that.
He's so good.
It's one of these.
I'm just done hating on this guy now. Okay, we got to wrap up because I got to go. But I do have something I want to show you. Since
Okay.
I've already panned the Bills, and I'm very, very sorry to Bills Mafia. I feel bad about this. I'm looking at the camera and saying sorry.
Oh,
I'm
what
just
have you
very
done?
worried. I didn't mean to demean our players or coaches, but I'm very worried. But if it doesn't work out, I'll look at him with his phone. He's already going to try to grab this moment because he's going to keep it
Can't
forever.
edit that out.
I'm going to take this off. And get in there at those Cleveland Browns. Let's go. Come on. All right. There
He's
it
like, I'm
is.
sorry, Bills. I'm really sorry. I love you guys, but also I got a different shirt.
It's important that we go again on the commitment from last year that
Yes.
yes.
if the Browns make the Super Bowl,
They have to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I'd like to also can I
Don't
do my
trick me.
caveat
Hold on,
from
if-
last
if-
year?
hold on.
We're aiming high.
if the Browns make it to the Super Bowl, will you get us there?
Yes. We will all five go to the Super Bowl if the Browns make it to the Super Bowl.
There we go.
Where is it?
There you go.
You all heard it
Right
right
here.
here.
Right? This-
All right, we're going to check back in with these results. As we go along, we'll give some updates. We've
Yeah.
made a lot of work for the graphics department today.
Yeah, this
honestly,
is-
we're gonna have to pay extra for this one. A lot of stuff going on.
Are we gonna have floating
Yeah,
heads
it would
in
be
the
fun to do
background?
like a VCG, like a fantasy football league.
It would be fun.
Well, we'll set it up. You know, we got a week to
I
draft.
set up one for my volleyball team. I'm barely started. I haven't even scheduled the damn draft yet.
It's in New Orleans this year.
Is it New Orleans?
It's
Oh,
in
that'd be
New
fun.
Orleans.
Let's go.
We're going to NOLA.
I guess that's where we're
Go
going.
Browns. Go Bills too.
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
But
now.
also the
boo.
Bills.
Josh
Step
Allen, I
Bills,
love
Step
you.
Bills.
I have a Dalton Kincaid jersey. I promise
No
I'm
one wants to do
legit.
this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here we go.
Thanks for bringing us back. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.